Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today, fellas, I am back, and we are continuing our franchise hockey manager series. And right now, we are currently a couple of weeks, actually months. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm thinking. Months away from the trade deadline. Right now, to catch us up on where we are on the standings, I will show you guys. We are sitting approximately. Let's look at the league as a whole. We are first, 1 point ahead of the Pittsburgh Penguins for the President's Trophy. Once again, Pittsburgh and us are battling it out for the President's Trophy, followed by Ottawa. Some contenders close behind, but nothing really too crazy. As you can see, what teams Buffalo is trying to creep up there. Montreal, both New York teams, and this is in the NHL, not just conferences or divisions. So let's take a look at who's doing what for us in the NHL. Who's leading what? Giroux is really creating space with goals. Zucker has finally started to wake up. He's now leading the team in point, or second in assists. You can see where we rank league wise, our team wise, where we stand. PK is pretty good. The power play could use a little bit of work, but I mean it's good. It's good where it is. And so who's really not doing what? It's pretty much, we're all right. We're all right. Savard really hasn't been doing much. He's cold, but I'm not really gonna hold it over his head. If you want to compare who's doing what in the NHL and where we stack up, you can take a look right here. Mason is pretty much our only guy. Yeah, our only guy doing something for us when it comes to league leaders in anything. But we do have the best goals against, and we are leading the way. 8 goals, I guess, behind, or New York's given up 8 more goals than we have. So let's continue the simulation. We're going to check the roster just to catch up any injuries. We are totally healthy. And so we're going to keep on simulating here the next month to see what we can see what happens. We took a loss against Pittsburgh 8-4. And so now that the next month is happening, the simulation is saving the game for us. But I feel like this season, we have such a great team. We added a better score to help that first line. I think we're going to be really good, and we're going to see if we can continue our winning ways and maintain that President's Trophy pace, because I would like to do it. I would like to win the President's Trophy again, back to back. That's incredible. We beat New Jersey, and New Jersey's, I think they're the last team in the Metropolitan. We win 5-2. So Buffalo, they've been creeping up. You see, they have 47 points. They were like top 15 in the NHL for that President's Trophy race. So let's see how we do against Buffalo. And we're looking, and we lose 4-2. So yeah, we lose 4-2. Pittsburgh, though, they're still not catching any ground, and we have a game less. But there we go. They win. You see them jump ahead of us. But let's see. We play New York. Can we win to sort of jump back up? No, we lose 6-3. So a couple of losses. If we get another loss, I may switch the goaltender. I may switch the goaltender. So back to backs. Actually, I will pause. Stop the sim, please. We lose 5-1. Yeah, definitely. We're making a change. A couple of losses that have taken place. We're gonna put in Williams, see what he can do. We lose 5-1 again. I might switch Zucker. Actually, I'm going to make that call right now. I'm going to switch Zucker up to the first line. Checking. Okay. Let's see what happens. If the power play, I sort of don't like Williams on or Simmons, I should say, on the power play. I think we have too many weapons, and we lose again 2-1. Can't really blame Williams. So let's see what the shots were. We outshot him a lot. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know what to do right now for our team. We're taking a little bit of a funk. You can see us start to fall off. And actually, the Islanders now have creeped up ahead of us in the Metropolitan. So I'm going to roll a little bit with Williams for right now. There was a trade that took place between New York and Dallas. We can try and check that out as the simulation catches up. Let's see what happened. Bork for Joseph. Not really. Nothing really crazy. The draft. There's the scouting for us. All right. Let's go back. I'm gonna stick with Williams against my better judgment. I think I just want to give Mason. I want to give him a little bit of a break. Let him regroup a little bit, and hopefully we can sneak out a win against Edmonton and correct our losing ways. So here we go. I just wanted to give again. I'm not going against Mason, but Mason's going to be the workhorse day in day out for us. So there we go. We can see we pick it up 1 goal, 1 assist for Giroux. Lawton chips in a goal. Let's see. And the scoring didn't start till the second period. And Couturier, Delzato. Did Zucker do anything? No, Savard finally chipped in a goal. Zucker got an assist. And then the PK, let's see what happened. 1 for 9. Wow, so the PK showed up big time for us. All right, so now that we've got a win under our belt, let's try and go back to Mason here. And hopefully Mason, maybe he just need a break. Let's see how he does. But Pittsburgh has sort of started to create some space. You see them now with 66 points, and we have a back-to-back, which I did not know, so I'll try and stop the simulation before the New York game. All right, so we win against Boston 4-2. I like that. Mason gets a W. We're going to plug Williams in so he can come back fresh. So here we go. I probably should start Mason just because they were both Mason only loses 2%, so why not play him? But Delzato a goal and an assist, and Ferland chips in a goal. He actually struck first. So and Zucker his 14th on the board, even strength, and the power play worked as well. They chipped in a goal and no penalties. So I like that. Williams gets the goal, which is gets the W for the team, which is what you like from your backup to keep on. When you can plug him in, not lose a step, and that was a big win for us as we're trying now to catch Pittsburgh. Hopefully they can sort of falter and stumble along their way as well. So New Jersey last, I think, almost in the NHL. Definitely bottom tier. We win 2-1. So there we go, and I think for the President's Trophy, I think the big thing is that we just need to win games we're supposed to win. You look at Anaheim right now; they're sort of struggling. One against New Jersey, which is a bottom tier team. The President Trophy teams win games that they're supposed to win. Barkov re-signs with Florida, so the extension. I think he's not $8 million per. I think he's $4 million based on the contract. Yeah, he is. So Barkov gets the re-up for 2 years. You think after those 2 years he's probably going to get a huge contract. We'll play this game. We'll simulate today. I was debating about putting Williams in, but we need to... We're just going to keep it with Mason. We're not playing a back-to-back, and we need to get wins right now to catch up, and we lose. Was it an overtime loss? It was. It was in the shootout, so we gain a point. That's all I want now is... We need to gain points. We need to gain points. So we're gonna simulate. We play Carolina. Let's continue to roll through here, and let's check. So now we're 2 points behind Pittsburgh, but St. Louis is putting their pedal to the metal, and they may be catching us as well. Only 2 points behind us for that President's Trophy. Playing Carolina. And we lose 5-2, and you see where Carolina is. Again, I think that's what really makes President's Trophy teams that good, is that they win those games that they're supposed to. And 5-2, to me that implies it wasn't close. Washington, they're bottom of the barrel right now. Can we pull out a win? We lose 5-4. and Pittsburgh continues to roll. Although we do have 2 games in hand, so we could make up some ground, but sort of fluky. We're not really anywhere in top anything anymore. Now we sort of fumbled out. Goals against Pavlik, you see him. He's up there. Hammond, Lundqvist, Lack. Williams is actually the bottom. You can see he's 6th. But I'm almost willing to bet that that's due to games played. So we're waiting for the simulation engine to push us into the next month as it auto sims everything. So I guess the big talk right now is through the month of February is, do we make a play or do we make a trade at the trade deadline? I don't think so. I really don't. The rosters were announced. Let's see, were there any Philadelphia Flyers on this team? Giroux at 30, he makes the cut. Yep, Giroux is the only All-Star. So I don't know. I just don't know if we're gonna really make a move. Again, we wouldn't do anything crazy because I think we have good depth. We have a good team. We're not. I don't see us struggling to make the playoffs. It's our aim is so high right now to win back-to-back Presidents trophies, to possibly win back-to-back Stanley Cups, and Tatar in this game is a monster. He is. I picked him up. I said this last video. I picked him up in my Winnipeg series, and man, oh man, he does not joke around. So let's check if the board is confident. It's a great success so far. Long term is happy. Yeah, we're 4-6-1. We've sort of fumbled our way a little bit, but I think we can find our way again. Again, we're only 5 points out of that President's Trophy. So we win 4-1. That's what I like to see. We play against New York, Tampa Bay. Again, winning against teams that we're supposed to win. Now we're up against New York. Can we win? We really need Pittsburgh to lose. That's what we need. New York, we win 6-1. That was huge. So 6-1. Let's see how that happened. Giroux, 2 goals. Voracek, 2 assists. Kulikov, 2 assists. You see the shots. I mean, the offense is there for this team. Cousins chips in a goal. Couturier chips in a goal. Lawton gets 2. Couturier another goal, and then we're gonna see Giroux. Zucker, did he do anything on the points sheet? I don't think he did. We're looking for Zucker. Nope, he didn't. So, but nevertheless, quality games out of our team. Quality victories too, because we're 1 game back of Pittsburgh, 3 points back. But I like our chances here back to back. Let's stop the sim engine. We play against Columbus. This is a big game. We lose 4-1. We play Washington. We're gonna switch. We're going to switch here lines real quick. We're going to put in Williams as the backup. Let's see what happens. I would like to win against Washington. They're a beatable team. I really would. I'd like to come away with a W. We lose 5-3. So, I guess Washington got those 2 goals in the first, and a shorthanded one at that. So I guess we'll continue on. Maybe, you know what? Let's roll with Williams, because that actually was his first big that was his first. Well, I don't know if it was his first, but he was leading the goal. He was leading in he was top what is it called? He was top 6 down here for goals against and gave up 5 goals. Now he gave up 4. I think we're going to pause right here and get Mason back in net. Pittsburgh and Montreal make a deal. Nothing really huge going on there, in my opinion. We're going to switch, put Mason back in net for Williams, and let's see if this gets us back on track. Again, I'll probably leave it a week before the trade deadline. We'll end the video, which is coming up. But I would like to. There we win against Minnesota 6-2. Zucker, 3 points. Giroux, 3 assists. I love it. I love it. And again, we're out shooting teams so much. I mean, I don't know why we're not we're not doing better in terms of our goal differential. We give up, or not goal differential, but we give up a lot of goals. You know, we there's been a couple times, even though I feel like, let's see what the stats say. I may be wrong here, but let's check. Let's check the team out defensively. Yeah, we've sort of slumped away from our. We've slumped away from that powerhouse of defense. You know, we've given up quite a number of goals. And so, yeah, we're definitely not where we used to be defensively. We sort of sputtered. So, the Islanders signed Johnny T, lock him up. And we're still 3 points behind the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have not slowed up. Big game against Winnipeg tonight. And we win 4-3. I like it. So we maintain those 2 points. We're within 2 points of the President's Trophy, trying to overtake Pittsburgh, hoping that they can lose. I mean, they're doing a great job. They're pretty much matching us. San Jose tonight. San Jose is a bottom team right now in the Pacific. That's definitely a manageable game, and we win. But as soon as we win, so does Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh not faltering. We're not faltering. I mean, come on. What does it take for this team to lose? Here we go. New York on the road. Can Philadelphia pull off the W? And they do. So there we go. But so does Pittsburgh. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. McDavid signs an extension. He signs 3.4 per season. That is a steal for 2 years, especially for what McDavid, I think, will bring to them. Frederick Anderson, he's now locked up for the next 4 years. There you go. Wow. Dallas making some moves with that trade. Second round pick for Brett. Wow. So 6-3. Voracek and Zucker finally connecting. 4 goals in the first. And look, we actually did outshoot New York, ironically. So let's take a look at the schedule. We have about a couple of more. We'll play, I think, 1 more week, and we'll be good. And we'll stop it there and leave for your guys' thoughts on the trade deadline. I honestly really don't see us making a single move. I don't think we have very many deficiencies. And it'll be interesting to check where we are in the standings as team stats after this. So we win against Columbus. And Columbus is certainly, I think they're struggling, are they? Yeah, they're 6th right now in the Metropolitan. So we're, again, maintaining that pacing with Pittsburgh. We're matching them. Can we win against Calgary? Maybe tie for that President's Trophy lead. Or tie for the number 1 spot for the President's Trophy. But Pittsburgh squeaks out an overtime loss to get a point. So even when we're matching them, they find a way to maintain that distance from us. Just 1 point, but still a big 4-0 shutout. And we finally take first place of the President's Trophy race. Man, some great hockey being played after that little sputtering by the team. Great offense, great defense down the stretch to give us that President's Trophy lead. And we've been fighting for it for so long, showing you some extensions. Not bad. 2-year. So he must be getting like, what's he getting? He's not getting $5 million a year. He's getting 2.6. And there was a trade, Toronto and Montreal, which I don't know if you see that very often. But so Toronto is getting this prospect getting younger, while Montreal takes on a couple of solid veteran pieces. So we're going to stop it right here, but I do want to show you guys just the pace that we've been playing with. 4-0 shutout, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game winning streak. And Pittsburgh is matching that. Unbelievable. Look at the shots. 57-10. Oh my gosh, I haven't checked every stat for hold on guys. I'm taking a screenshot of this. I have not checked every stat all the stats for every game, but I have yet to see a 57-10 shots in that 47 shot differential. But man, that's unbelievable. So now the team's clicking. It's going really well. We only gave up one penalty. Still, I think the power play needs to be changed a little bit. And I think the stats will go support that. The power play second in the NHL, so I don't know. I still see room for improvement. The PK is 10th. Zucker now fighting for Giroux for that first overall spot in goals. Giroux has a 6-goal lead. Zucker battling. I mean, he's finally fit in where we thought he was. And look at the team overall. Goals were second. Goals per game were second. Goals against. We're the best defensive team right now in hockey. We're averaging the first shots, and we're giving up the second least shots in the NHL. I mean, this is what we are going in hot, and it's amazing. Pittsburgh has been able to match us, even at times be better than us. And let's check. We are the best defensive team. We are second. Pittsburgh only has 7 more goals. We are second for them in power play. I mean, this is it. The writing on the wall is starting to build. We may have another matchup of Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia in the playoffs. And what a storyline. President's Trophy, Stanley Cup defending champions facing once again the runners-up. I mean, the media would have a field day with this matchup. But again, it's not over yet. We still have quite a little bit of time and some hockey left to be played. But I really like where we are, and I really don't think there's a reason to make changes. I honestly don't. Let's check how everyone is right now. I think the team is playing really well. Again, Giroux. Couturier has actually overtaken Giroux now in ability, and I may bump up Couturier next season and take a look at that. Zucker is playing phenomenal. Johansson's starting to creep down a little bit. Gagne has fallen off the beaten horse. I mean, the problem is that Gagne sort of got screwed. I think he's a great baseline player for where he is right now. I mean, you look at Gagne, we're certainly not going. He's a solid player for us. I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. He can do a little bit of everything. He could be a potential move to make because for 3.5, he's certainly worth looking in the trading. And let's check his stats right now just to see what we're looking at. In total, he's had 17 points. I mean, he's a decent player, but again, he's a third-line player on that left side, and he's no longer the player he was. I may look into making a move for Gagne and may ship him out just to bring in someone. I don't know. I just think moving forward, this is what I'm thinking personally. Moving forward, we're paying a guy 3.5 mil. He's a 3.0 ability player, and his ratings are okay. You know, he can read. He can do a little bit of everything. He's not very good defensively. You can see his defensive ratings are really dropping. So I think if you're going to pay him 3.5, he can be a better player. I know he can be a better player. So ship him to a team where he can be a better player and just bring in a guy who can shore up Lawton. And I can't even say his name, so I won't pretend that I can. But bring in someone who can shore up Lawton and Nick. Just an all-around, like a Bone Jenner type player who's a third-line player who's solid defensively, who can score but is not known for scoring would be nice, and a veteran at that. So Gagne, after looking at the abilities and everything else, he could be shipped out. The rookie, I don't know where he's playing. He's playing third line. I don't know. They have him at lefty. Is he? Yeah, he's for sure lefty. He may be look. I don't know. During the offseason, I may move him up over Delzato. But this is all just talk. I don't know if this is actually going to happen. I need to go and look at the stats and all that stuff. But nevertheless, the Philadelphia Flyers are continuing their winning ways. And we played some phenomenal hockey in the midst, a little bit rocky at first in January, but February we responded better than I could have imagined. So I will leave it here, people. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It is appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.